Hi everybody, and welcome to this final installation of our 4-video series on organization. I hope you've had as much fun watching the videos as I've had recording them and hearing back from you about all of your tips and your questions about organizing, and even sharing the difficulties that you have with getting organized like the rest of us do. So I'm grateful to hear from you, and really excited that I've had you to launch the new year off with in how we get organized, and what we do and what we don't do and what we should do and all those things. It's really been fun. So this is really the final installation, which is the time when you reflect back on what you've done. What haven't you done? What do you wish you had done differently? Let's see, what else? Did you enjoy it? Do you wish you had picked another place, or have you even gotten started yet? Those are all the things to think about. What would you like to have done if there's something you would change? And what would you keep the same? Were there tools you wish you had, or techniques that you learned about that you want to continue? Those are all the things that we like to do when we're doing action, reflection, action. And so take a minute to think about it and consider what all you did and what all you didn't do, and what would be different going forward. I know I haven't totally trashed my desk, but it's pretty crowded again, but it's with the things that really need to be there to help me move forward with my work in the new year. I didn't tell you, I found a library book stuffed under all of the junk on top of my desk that was over a month past due. So, you know, some of those things we discover when we're sorting through our stuff and sifting through it. I hope you took some time, speaking of sifting, to look at David Allen's work on sifting. And I call it sifting. He calls it, I don't even remember what he calls it. You might remember, because I left it on under the third video as a link to Cara Ben's website, Boho Berry Tribe. So check it out. See if it will help you organize down to the minutia that is laying around on your desk. One question that I've had a couple of people ask me, some of you know that I'm the author of a book on creative self-love, and somebody asked me, what does being organized have to do with self-love? And boy, I think in the answers and the comments that I got from the rest of you guys, you answered that for her very well, that I feel better when I'm organized. I'm trying to think of what all everyone said to me. I feel freer when I'm organized. I can walk into the room and breathe a sigh of relief that my stuff isn't piled up, and I'm not working around my stuff. My stuff is working for me, whatever stuff that is, even if it's just reaching into the junk drawer and being able to put your hands on a piece of paper and a pen when you need it, instead of having to dig, or that spare key that you want, or whatever it is. So we feel better about our stuff when we're not trapped by our own stuff, and we feel better about ourselves when we are in charge of our lives and in charge of the things around us. So think about what it is about your ability to love yourself, and how is that reflected in your stuff. I know a few people who are really capable of living in the midst of chaos. That is when they feel the most creative. In fact, I had a boss, it's been a long time now. It was 20 plus years ago when I was pregnant with my second child. And my boss was incredibly a messy person. I'll put it that way. His stuff was all over the floor, piles and piles on his desk, piles on the floor. There was no room to file anything. And our boss, his boss, forbid me, who was a doctor and who was my OB doctor, forbid me to go into his office after I got so far along I couldn't see the piles in the floor. That's how messy he was. But he thrived in that situation. Those are rare people. Most of us don't thrive in that kind of mess. He could walk in and put his hands on any piece of paper, but most of us can't do that. So consider the reflection of your stuff and how it might be telling you what's going on inside of you. And look at it as a metaphor for your own ability to love yourself. And so that's where other work that I do comes into play. I'm an intuitive counselor, and I work with people and with organizations in identifying, creating, and navigating change that will take them to the next best version of themselves. And that's why organization is a spinoff of that, because just by identifying and creating and navigating the change of being organized, you can move into a new version of yourself at this beginning of the new year. So if you need help, whether it's with the organization or if it's with the the subconscious side of that, let me know. Go to my Facebook page, not my personal page, but my professional page. Like it and comment on it, and message me if you have questions. Or you can go to my website, CherylSBridges.com, CherylSBridges.com, and fill out an inquiry if you would like an appointment with me. So I hope you all have a happy new year, and that for you it's an organized one. And while we're here, I just wanted to show you, someone pointed out that I didn't tell you why I have binoculars on my desk. And I wanted to show you, I'm outside at my home, and this is the view outside of my desk. And I don't know if you can see the moon way up high in the sky, somewhere up there, right there it is. And then, of course, the lake and all the nature, the birdies, and all the varmints that live around me. So that's why I have binoculars at my desk, so I can see all the beauty that surrounds me. So again, I hope you have a happy new year, and I look forward to hearing from you as the year unfolds. If you need my help personally or just watching videos and commenting on them. Take good care. Talk to you soon.